What's up, YouTube? And I'm back at you with another video. Been away for a while, but football season is here. I know a lot of football has been played. Florida State lost to Georgia Tech. A lot of games happened, but I was very, very excited and was interested to see this Georgia and Clemson game, and just give my reaction. Georgia is still a really, really good team. They're currently ranked the #1 team, and they had a rough start, but they eventually calmed down, and their defense is still really, really good. They held Clemson to 3 points. They beat them 34-3. And Clemson, man, Dabo, what can you say? Dabo, for the most part, man, he just refuses to go into the transfer portal to get players, man. I think that, that philosophy is going to be the downfall for Clemson. Clemson, for the most part, recruits at a really, really good level. It's just, uh, they just haven't adapted to the times. If you look at, most teams, you look at your Alabamas, your Ohio States, your Georgias, all of those teams, recruit at a very, very high level, have top recruiting classes, but they also have adapted to the times and have eventually dipped into the transfer portal to get guys. So not only is it good that they recruit very, very well, but they still recognize the fact that, they're, all-American players in the transfer portal, you go out and get them. And for some reason, Dabo just doesn't want to do that. And it can definitely hurt, your team, as you can see. Now, Clemson's defense is really, really good. They gave Georgia all they can handle. Uh, Georgia's offensive line is considered one of the best in the country on paper, and they had some struggles with, Clemson's defensive front, but they eventually figured it out and was able to get the offense moving. Speaking of, the offense, I'm going to just give you some stats on Georgia. Uh, Carson Beck, man, second year starting. He had a phenomenal day passing the ball, 278 passing yards for 2 touchdowns. Uh, Looks really, really good out there. Georgia had some injuries in the running back room, but rushing-wise, they had Frazier. He had 11 carries for 83 yards rushing. Like I said, at first they were struggling to run the ball, north and south, but they eventually started hitting the edges, and it was able to stretch Clemson's defensive front out. So that was really, really good to see. Humphreys, definitely a guy that can probably fill in. Georgia doesn't have Lat McConkey, but they have Humphreys, man, and he did a phenomenal job. He had 63 yards receiving in a touchdown. So definitely a guy that Georgia could lean on in the wide receiver core. Of course, they don't have rah-rah guys like that, but they definitely got some guys that can stretch the ball out. They just had to get their rhythm going against a stout, Clemson defense, man. Georgia, man, you got to play every minute. You got to play 60 minutes against Georgia because they're always a live dog, no pun intended, and really, really good, man. Very, very disciplined team. Their defense was no slouch neither, man, holding Clemson's offense to 3 points. I don't know what's going on with Garrett Riley with the offense. Maybe it's just Cade Klubnik. He had 142 yards today and an interception. Just couldn't get in rhythm, man. Looked slow out there to me. Just that Georgia defense is really, really good. Maffa, their running back, he had 59 yards on the ground off 16 carries. Clemson just doesn't have anybody at the wide receiver position. The last couple of years, Clemson has been on a decline, in my opinion. The defense has stayed good, but the offense has, ever since Trevor Lawrence left, Clemson's offense just hasn't been the same. In my opinion, Dabo and Clemson is going to be in some trouble this season. There's definitely some teams out there that can get them. They got to figure out their offense. If they had any inkling of an offense, this game might have been a little bit closer. But Georgia just continues to dominate. Really, really good team. They're the #1 team in the country, and they're going to be hard to beat, especially if they get better. And like I said, Georgia was able to put up 34 points, and they had some key guys out in the running back room and had some key injuries. So Georgia, man, did what they're supposed to do. They came out and beat a really, really good Clemson team. You know, a lot of people picked Georgia to win this matchup, you know, but still, you know, Clemson was a team, you know, you expect them to put up, you know, better fighting than they have. And it's not a good look for Clemson. You know, what do Clemson fans feel about Dabo right now? Do you think, you know, y'all want to move on from him, or y'all want to keep him as y'all head coach? Like I said, you got to adapt to the times, and you can't tell me if Clemson win the portal, they could, you know, potentially get some guys that could have helped their team today. But what do you guys think, you know, about the game? Leave your thoughts and comments in the comment section. Uh, I'm happy to be back. You know, football season is back, and waiting for my team to play later on. So I'll be back and give you my thoughts on that. But Georgia's definitely the number one team in the country right now. They still play at a very, very high level, and it's going to be interesting to see what happens going forward. Leave your thoughts and comments in the comment section. And once again, if you haven't, please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. And I'll definitely be back with more college football content. Thanks, guys, and roll tide.